Alright, today we're going to do the Chip Foose 1/12 scale 1969 Camaro Z28 unboxing. I've kind of already opened up the box, so everything may not be in the same order as what you guys get. And here's a picture of the wonderful box art by Chip Foose. And in my opinion, the car is going to look absolutely nothing like this, even with the decals in the wheels that have been provided to give it the Foose style. So down here in the box, we're going to get a new set of decals. Get a nice set of racing stripes. Get a set of stripes that come with the Foose. If we get a little closer, we got some sponsor badging. You know, you get a little, I guess you get a little portrait of the car. I guess if you wanted to put it in the window or not. A lot of wood grain stuff for the interior. Lots of wood grain decals, Foose decals. Not a whole lot of worry about bare metal foiling the emblems because it looks like they're all here in the decals. Looks like a couple different gauge clusters, license plates. I don't know, decals look pretty damn good. Instructions, pretty straightforward, same as all Revell stuff. You got your paint code and then your parts list sheets. All the diagrams are pretty detailed, pretty straightforward. And when it comes down to the wiring, they give you the correct spark plug pattern and the actual size in which you want to cut your length of your spark plug wires. And down here, even for your heater hoses, everything's laid out really nicely. And as you can see there, and then you have the decal sheets. You know, still kind of disappointed they haven't created the RS grill for this yet, but what can you do? Alright, next we got the clear parts, nice and clean. Looks like the molding was done nicely on this one. Nothing cracked, broken, anything like that. Next we'll get into some chrome. Here's the stock chrome stuff. Bumpers, air cleaners. It seems that you still get the options for the tunnel ram intake if you wanted to do the street rod version, along with the Krieger wheels that were brought out in the early 90s release. Now it doesn't come with the BF Goodwrench wheels, but I'm sure you can find a set on eBay. Find a buddy that might have a pair that will trade you. See, we got the Velocity stacks. The upper part of the high-rise intake. The carburetor detail is absolutely impressive. Got the rally wheels if you want to do it stock. Rear tail light bezels. Now, what I've been a little disappointed on is the fact that some of this is actually still molded in black. Now they've done a lot in white, but to me it's not enough. Here's the first white bag. Looks like most of your engine body panels, your rear roll pan, your rear wing. Around the back we got the hood, your firewall. Again, if you still wanted to do the high-rise intake for the street rod, it's right there. The body has been built absolutely beautifully. It's actually nice to see this in white. This is what I was excited about with this kit. But as you can see inside this bag still, we've got a black interior tub. To me, honestly, that's just a little lazy. a lot of guys that are going to be building this kit. I know there's going to be kids building this kit and who aren't as experienced, but a lot of guys that really wanted this kit brought back, you know, want to get their own detail in it. It's going to take a lot of work to, you know, give yourself a white interior, tan interior. It's a little more work than what I want to do. And the rest of it, again, is molded in black. From what I could see, everything's molded pretty well. I've heard some guys complain about the headers, but honestly, it's the same kit that got re-released back in the 90s. The chassis, again, is molded in black. It's clean. It's really clean. No flash, no pin marks, none of that crap. But yeah, we'll take what we can get. Let's just be happy we got it back. These are the new Foose wheels. If you want to check them out. These things are pretty freaking huge. I don't know if they'd be 20s, 24s. Well, definitely not 20s. They'd be like 22s, 24s on this car. Might be a little too large for my taste. I know on eBay there's somebody selling Krager's that will fit these wheels. They actually look pretty sweet. I mean, Krager's, American Torque Thrust, whatever you want to call them, whatever style you like there. Those are the Foose wheels. Backings to the Foose, along with the wheel adapters. They haven't given you, from what I see, a large disc brake kit to go on this car. Kind of looks just like funny adapters to fit on stock brakes. Doesn't quite make sense to me, especially since all the California wheels and the resto mod kits that they made with the 57 Chevy and 55 Chevy, stuff like that, came with drop axles and, you know, big old brakes on them. These are the tires for the Foose. Really nice detail. The rears are actually slightly larger than the front. It's a noticeable margin for a modeler, but for most beginners and just plain old hobbyists, they're not going to notice it all that much. We got the stock wheels if you want to go the stock approach. They're really thin vinyl, like they're really pliable. A post I seen on one of the forums, somebody put some plastic piping in it to give it shape back. It seemed to work fairly well, but they really are squishy. Then we've got the wiring and tubing for the spark plug wires and the heater core, your heater hoses. And that's it out of the box. I may come back and do a review once I've actually got these packages open, but all in all, I'm gonna enjoy the kit. I know that because it's virtually the same ones we had before, but I wish Revell would have decided to mold it in white again. But what can you do? Thanks, Revell, anyway.